Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing great. So today we have a quick lab by Cyberdefenders, which is called the RetailBreach Lab, where we will be given a pickup file and analyze it using Wireshark or Network Miner. Right, so we'll start by reading the scenario and answering the question. First, I'll start the lab. I've already started the lab machine. I'll just click open, right, and until it opens, we'll read the scenario. So the scenario says, in recent days, ShopSphere, a prominent online retail platform, has experienced unusual administrative login activity during late night hours, the favorite time for attackers. These logins coincide with influx of customer complaints about unexplained account anomalies, raising concerns about potential security breach. Initial observations suggest unauthorized access to administrative accounts, potentially indicating deeper system compromise. Your mission is to investigate the captured network traffic to determine the nature and source of the breach, identifying how the attacker infiltrated the system, and pinpointing the methods will be critical to understand the attacker scope. All right, so after you log into the machine, after you open the lab, you'll see a folder with start here. All right, you can see the tools here. Sorry, you can see the tools here. You can actually use Wireshark or Network Miner. However, I prefer Wireshark. All right, so we'll go to start here, artifacts, and this is the pickup file. All right, so let's start by reading the first question. The first question says, identifying an attacker IP is crucial for mapping the attack extent and planning an effective response. What's the attacker IP address, right? So we should be finding an external IP address. All right, so what we can do at first, we can go to statistics, conversations, IPv4, and we can choose you can filter for the most sent packet, and you can see here we have around 14,517 packets between these two IPs. So you can see the exchange A to B, from this IP address to B, we have around 7,066 packet, and from B to A, this looks like the server, like a server IP, right? And this is an external IP. You see a lot of communication actually happening between this. So we can filter for this, apply as filter, selected A to B. All right, and as you can see here, you can see the communication. There's a communication being established, right? So, however, to pinpoint the attacker IP address, we can add and HTTP, right? So as you can see here, from this IP, this IP is trying to get to the login PHP, right? The login page, and this responded with 200. Okay, so this must be the server, and this is the attacker's IP. Also, to make sure, or to ensure that, we'll delete this IP to ensure that this is the attacker's IP. And yeah, so as you can see, this is we filtered for this IP and HTTP. So if we look at the traffic, let's make it a source. You can see it's trying to it's sending GET request to the website. It's like scanning for pages, or as you can see, this is all GET requests. You can see it's sending GET request for dashboard, admin dashboards, and so on. So yeah, you can see here some suspicious parameters. So we can for sure say that this is indeed the attacker's IP, which is 111. You can just copy the value. This is it. Copy the value. We can head here and check. Yeah, so it's indeed the attacker's IP address. Question number 2 says, the attacker used a directory brute force tool to discover hidden paths. Which tool the attacker used to perform the brute force, right? So what attackers usually do, that they scan for directories that contains like admin logins and so on. So there we have specific tools that can do that. But what we can do actually, we can here examine the HTTP user agent. Yeah, so we can easily go to any request, get request. We can let's say this one, and let's follow the TCP stream. Follow the TCP stream. As you can see here, this is the client side, the red one, and the blue one is the server side, the response from the server. As you can see, this is the attacker. He's trying to get this bash history. This is the host. You can see the user agent is GoBuster. So for those who don't know, GoBuster is a tool used for scanning for hidden directories and so on. You can just copy and you can search for it. It's very well known. This is GoBuster, brute force directories and so on. So yeah, so this is the name of the tool that was used, and this is its version. Okay, this is the response from the server, which it did not accept because there's no directory with this name. So we can easily say this is the answer, GoBuster. All right, easy. Number 3 says cross-site scripting allows attackers to inject malicious script into web pages viewed by users. Can you specify the XSS payload that the attacker used to compromise the integrity of the web application? Right. So for those who don't know XSS, so this cross-site scripting is an attack where an attacker mainly injects or uploads malicious JavaScript script so that he can compromise the web application. So as you can see, even in the answer form, there is something called script. So what we can do here easily, we can specify first of all the source, right? So let me close this one. So we can here return to the filter, specify the source and HTTP also, and we could say HTTP dot method. Okay, dot method, let's say, sorry, dot request dot method, okay, equal to post. Why post? Because the attacker is injecting or uploading something into the login page. So we can say run. So okay, fortunately we have only two packets, which is make it easier for us to look for. So here they're asking for a payload, right? So we can choose the first one, for instance, and I'll just copy this for future use, and we can look for the TCP stream here. Follow TCP stream. As you can see, this is the reviews.php. So he did a post request here. The server accepted 200. All right, so we are looking for, this is the cookie session. However, we have not seen the payload, right? Because we are looking for the payload. Okay, let's return again. Let's look at this one. Follow TCP stream, and yeah, as you can see, this is the review.php, and here we can see this is the script that the attacker uploaded. Actually, this is it, and the server responded with okay, so it accepted the malicious request. So this is we'll copy all this. This is the malicious XSS script. It's actually a combination of JavaScript with it's actually just malicious JavaScript. So we just paste the answer. Okay, it will not accept it because it need to be in the form. It's in this form. So you can just fix, instead of this hyphen, this percentage, you can make this sign, what do you call it? Yeah, like this. Right, so you just need to fix this for each one. So fetch. Honestly, I don't want to do the whole process. You just remove the hyphens, remove the percentage sign, and make it look like this form, right? Because this is the encoded form, right? So yeah, question number 4, because I just want to save time. Question number 4 says pinpointing the exact moment an admin user encounters the injected malicious script is crucial for understanding the timeline of a security breach. Can you provide the UTC timestamp when the admin users first visited the page containing the injected malicious script. Yeah. So in XSS attacks, as you know, once the malicious script is injected, which is in this situation, this one, it will be remaining, it will be stored in the web application. So once an admin or a user try to access the web application, that when it will be activated, right? So what we are looking here for is we are looking for get request, right? We're looking for get request. That is, first of all, not from the attacker's IP address, and yeah, so we get, instead of post, we write get, and something that's not equal to sorry, not equal to the attacker's IP address. So let's run it. All right, so we get a bunch of requests, right? We get an IP with the source 135. So this must be the admin IP. So however, in order to make it more, they are looking for the timestamp where he accessed visited the malicious script. So we can look for, we can filter for, and let's say frame contains, these are basics Wireshark filters. Frame contains script, the phrase script. All right, script, yes, script, and frame content. Okay, no, frame contains script. All right, we'll just look without this phrase. So we want to look for, all right, so what is they're saying? The timestamp when admin user first visited the page containing the injected. Okay, so we know that the attackers injected it in reviews, the reviews.php. Yeah? So we can say that, and frame contains reviews, because we know that's the, yeah, that's the site where the malicious injection took place. So we can see this, the source, the destination, get, we're not looking for contact, we're looking for review. So 61, we'll just save this filter. 61 packet, 61 packet number 61 must be, because it was early, so it must be not injected, it must be injected here, right, at reviews.php at packet number 10,106. So we can follow the TCP stream, right, and you can see the admin with this IP address accessed the review.php and the server responded with 200. Okay, so this means the malicious injection was triggered, right? So this is the session ID of the, so this is actually, the packet is 10,106. So we want to look for the time, right? So let's repeat the filter. This is actually, however, the time here is in epoch time, it's not in the standard time. So we can go to view or edit, sorry, edit, time shift, no, packet command, no, view, it's actually view, I think, something related to time display format, UTC, yeah, UTC, not like this, yeah, this. All right, so this is the packet actually, and it says in 2024-03-29. So we'll just fill 2024, the month is 03-29, 03-29, and the hour is 12:09, 12:09. All right, correct. Question number 5. The theft of a session token through XSS is a serious security breach that allows unauthorized access. Can you provide the session token that the attacker acquired and used for this unauthorized access? Yeah, so we have already found this, I believe. It's actually here, reconnecting. I think the lab, okay, the lab stopped. So we'll just start the lab machine again. All right, so coming back, question number 5 says the theft of a session through XSS is a serious security breach that allows unauthorized access. Can you provide the session token that the attacker acquired and used for unauthorized access? So here, as you can see here, this is the TCP stream where the admin accessed the injected website or the injected page. So as you can see here, this is the session. This is the session that was related to the admin user, which is LKK. So we'll copy this one, and the server responded with 200. Okay, so this means that once the attack or the script was triggered when the admin visited the page, the attackers was able to gain access to the script, which is this one. So we'll just copy this one, and yeah, so this must be the, yeah, this is indeed the session token that was taken by the stole by the attacker. So question number 6 says identifying which script have been exploited is crucial for migrating vulnerabilities in a web application. What's the name of the script that was exploited by the attacker? So there's a script that was exploited by the attacker. So in order to find this this answer, we can simply go to look for the previous filter, actually, which is this one. So we can look for the source IP. We can cancel the reviews and stuff. So we can say like frame contains the session token, the session tokens that we have already found, which is this one, because after the attacker stole this session token, he will use it, of course, to log in, right? So we can, as you can see here, we can see a bunch of requests. This is the source, this is the destination, product.php. He went to the login, he logged into the admin dashboard. Okay, review manager is trying to sending requests to the admin, and as you can see here, there's a, you can see here from the parameter admin slash, you can see here a PHP script, actually log viewer slash PHP, log viewer dot slash PHP. You can see it's in the file error, and here also log viewer dot PHP, and here you can see some path traversal indication, and he is trying to access this directory, which is the path WD directory, which is really important and must be, you know, kept confidential. So yeah, so the attacker was able to gain access most probably to this. So they're asking for the script, which is all the script basically seems to be this one, log slash viewer dot php. So you can say that log slash viewer dot php. All right, the final question says exploiting a vulnerability to access sensitive system file is a common tactic used by attackers. All right, can you identify the specific payload the attacker used to access the sensitive file system? So we have already actually found this. This is actually the payload. As you can see, this is the payload that he used, and this is like a common way or common path traversal vulnerability, right? So it's trying to, he already accessed the path WVT. So this is actually, we can look for follow TCP stream. As you can see, the server responded with 200. Okay, so it accepted the request. So yeah, so we can just copy the whole thing, actually the whole thing. There's, okay, they're only looking for the copy. Okay, so let's see, did he do anything? So okay, so after he accessed, this is the machine SSH, he logged in through SSH, open SSH Ubuntu. Okay, all right, follow the stream. Okay, you can see here some credentials, keys, direct open SSH. He got access to all of this credential which was in the PS password directory. So yeah, this is the end of it. So here they're asking for the script, sorry, for the payload. We already found it. Let me just return back. Yeah, this is, this is it. This is the payload, so we'll just paste it here and delete this one. Okay, yeah, so this is the answer. Hope you enjoyed the lab. It was just a quick and informative lab. See you in the next labs.